Network. Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
What really matters during the ball game, you do realize that some of the qualities that coaches try to get from their players is the same that God is trying to get from his children. In 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 58, therefore, my beloved brothers, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that in the Lord your labor is not in vain. Do your best, give your best, work your hardest, leave it all out there. That is the goal of the Christian life. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Introducing Cloud9 Fiber to Lawrenceburg. We take great pride in being the only locally owned and operated internet company within Lawrenceburg and Lawrence County. We're now offering up to gigabit services with plans starting at $50 per month. Serve the internet with blazing fast speeds and reliability, all while keeping your investment within Lawrence County. For more information, visit cloud9fiber.com to request for us to build your area next.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back to Lincoln County High School, the site for tonight's district doubleheader between the visiting Wildcats of Lawrence County and the home squad, the Falcons of Lincoln County. This is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network. We'll eventually be joined by Dusty Kaiser whenever he makes his way here to Fayetteville tonight. Our first game here in the Double Dip will be between the girls' side. Lawrence County making the trip at 17-6 overall, 4-3 within their district. Their head coach is Wendy Scott. On the other side for Lincoln County, 21-2 overall, a perfect 7-0 within the district. Their head coach is Chad Tips. Each side will have to play 3 games this week. This game was supposed to be played last Tuesday, but because of the below freezing temperatures and all the precipitation and bad weather we had last week, it was originally going to be this coming Saturday, then this previous Saturday, and eventually we came up with a good solution to have it here on Monday. So each side will be playing 3 games this week, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Of course, Lincoln County will have Spring Hill and Tullahoma after this, while Lawrence County will have Marshall County and Spring Hill after this. Big thing to note here is district playoff implications. The district tournament is next week back in Lawrenceburg. So Lawrence County will host it on the boys and girls side. Lincoln County has pretty much got this thing wrapped up when it comes to being the first overall seed and getting that first round bye. The real battle will be between 3 teams in second place trying to get a bye in that tournament as well. That's Page, Tullahoma, and Lawrence County. Page and Tullahoma 5-3, Lawrence County at 4-3. But for right now, we're going to pause for the invocation and the national anthem.
The playing of our national anthem follows.
And that was the national anthem. It's getting ready to introduce the starting lineups. First, we'll wait till the color guard makes its way off of the court to officially sit down and get the festivities underway. Great crowd out here in Lincoln County tonight. Of course, Falcon faithful show up home and away and do a good job night in and night out. No matter really what the sport, we've seen good support in baseball, softball, definitely basketball, and we'll find out next year in football as well. As we start to wrap up the pregame festivities, as I was talking about previously, before then, Lawrence County kind of in a three-way tie with Page and Tullahoma. Page and Tullahoma 5-3 this week with 2 games coming up. Lawrence County 4-3 with 3 games. Pages will take on Marshall County and Tullahoma. Tullahoma, a tough week. They got Page and Lincoln County. After this game tonight, Lawrence County will have Marshall County and Spring Hill. So taking a look at it, if anyone Lawrence County has a chance to sweep out, and anyone sweeps out this week, which for anybody is going to be tough to do, they more than likely will have that second seed and a bye in the starting lineups coming into tonight's game. Starting first here for Lawrence County, you'll have Cammie Pigg, Katie Criswell, Emmy Clark, J.C. Scott, and Harley Johnson. On the other side for the Lady Falcons, you'll have the same starting 5 for the majority of the season you've seen. It'll be Allie Bonner, Riley Smith, Brenna Stubblefield, Molly Brown, and Abby Bryan. That will be your starting lineup for the Lady Falcons. Lincoln County comes in this averaging 53.9 points per game, only giving up 44 points per game. Lawrence County averaging just a hair over 60 points per game and giving up right at around 50 points per game. This Lady Falcon team has been so good defensively. Of course, we've mentioned the 44 points per game, but really, really good in district play. They've only given up 50 points in their previous 7 district games, and that came to Lawrence County back on January 13th back at the Ralph. So we're expecting another tough, another tight game. Really, this Lincoln County team has played tough and tight games, a few blowouts here and there. And the only team to defeat them all season long, just down the road in Coffee County, who's not only considered one of the best teams, not only within their class, district, and region, all of that, really one of the best teams in the state. So both of their losses have come to Coffee County. Lawrence County, who won here a year ago, and how can we forget that crazy 3 free throws missed at the end of the game. So each team is ready. Officials are ready, and it's time for Lady Cat basketball here on the X Sports Network. Lawrence County will start off with it. Will be Cammie Pigg has it. Pigg picked up her dribble at the right wing. Now the J.C. Scott straight away. Scott now drives, dribbles, runner in the lane, up and in. What a good start for Lawrence County as they lead it 2-0. Coming quickly the other way is Riley Smith. Smith drives, picks up her dribble in the paint. Now over to Stubblefield. Now Bryan. Bryan, who had a big game against the Lady Cats, and here's Stubblefield trying to 3. Nothing but net. So each side hitting their first shots of the game as the Lady Falcons lead at 3-2. Katie Criswell came off a big night last time with 24 points, drives, and loses that one, deflected away. And now that's coming this way. Bryan has it here at the left wing. Tough shot. Back iron, no. Rebound now coming up here is J.C. Scott. Scott now with it the other way. Now over to Pigg. Pigg now to Criswell. Criswell now going to dribble to her right. Now over to Harley Johnson. Johnson now to Emmy Clark. Clark near the left corner. Now bounce pass here just above the wing to Scott. Now to Cammie Pigg near the top of the key. Drives, picks up her dribble. Now over to Harley Johnson. Johnson now to Emmy Clark near the corner. Clark now sends it out to Harley Johnson near the Lincoln County logo. Now to Criswell straight away. She'll dribble. She's guarded here by Allie Bonner. Lincoln County very good defensively, a very tight man-to-man. You'll see the majority of the game. Criswell picks up her dribble. Throws it down low to Clark. Clark shot up the glass and in, and she's fouled. So Emmy Clark here will go the line to shoot one, after the and one. Kind of hard to tell who that foul was on. I believe that went on Brown. Clark here now with the chance at the and one. Shot on its way, and Clark knocks it down. So the Lady Cats retake the lead here at 5-3. Minute 40 into the first quarter. Riley Smith here will bring it across the timeline for the Lady Falcons. Now over to Brown at the right wing. Now back out to Smith straight away. Man-to-man put on by the Lady Cats as well. Smith will now drive into the paint. Picks up her dribble. Kicks out to Bonner. She drives, spins in the paint. Tough shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound Clark. Clark, now it's Criswell with it. Turnaround jumper in the paint. Knocks it down. Katie Criswell has her first points of the game. Lincoln County is going to call its first timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Back in Lincoln County, the Lady Cats have hit 3 of their first 4 shots. They lead the Lady Falcons 7-3. Lincoln County with it. It's going to be Riley Smith. Bounce pass over to Bryan. Bryan near the top of the key. Guarded here by Criswell. Now over to Bonner. Bonner guarded by Pig. Now to Brown. Brown's got a lot of room. She'll try a 3. Off the corner iron, no. Gets her own rebound. That one's off the glass, no. Rebound Bryan. Bryan going to power her way up. No, that's no good. Now coming the other way will be Lawrence County. Criswell now over to Johnson. Now back to Criswell. Bounce pass down low to Clark. Clark spins. Kicks out to Scott. She'll try a 3. Off the back iron, no. And a rebound's now going to come out to Emmy Clark. Now it's Harley Johnson for 3. Off the back iron, no. And then we're going to have a foul here called against Cammie Pig. Her first, team's first. Coming into the game now, checking in for Lincoln County. Bonner will check out. Lissa Petty will check in. Riley Smith with it now. She'll come the other way. Now dribbles and drives to her right. Tries to throw a pass. That one's just stolen away by Pig into the hands here of Emmy Clark. Clark now sends it over to J.C. Scott. Scott dribbles, passes over to Pig. Pig now to Johnson near the corner. Johnson tries to throw it down low to Criswell, stolen away by Bryan. Each side trades turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Lincoln County with it. It's Riley Smith traveling to the right wing. Skip pass now to Brown. Brown drives into the paint. Loses that one into the hands of Cammie Pig. We thought it went off Pig, but it will go to Lawrence County anyway. Second turnover against Lincoln County. Sophie Cole, Sadie Grace Cole, Harley Johnson, Emmy Clark, and Cammie Pig will check out. Peyton Morgan into the game as well. Criswell bounce pass to Morgan, throws it in the paint to Scott, and that one's deflected out of bounds. Will stay with the Lady Cats. Bonner will check back into the game for the Lady Falcons. Checking out will be Brenna Stubblefield. Bounce pass into Morgan on the low block. Another bounce pass here to Scott. That one goes off the glass and in. J.C. Scott here with 4. Lawrence County. First points off turnovers. They lead at 9-3. Bonner with it here for Lincoln County. Now out to Brown. Brown in the paint here to Petty. Petty, tough shot. No. Rebound Peyton Morgan. Coming the other way is Lawrence County. Criswell with it. Dribbles between her legs at the Lincoln County logo, has it at the right wing. She'll drive the baseline, double team, kicks out to Scott. She'll drive, now kicks out to Criswell. Goes in the paint, pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Peyton Morgan, then gets that one jump ball, and that one will go to Lincoln County. Petty will check out, and getting her first action of the game is Grayson Tips, the head coach's daughter. Riley Smith now over to Tips. Now back out to Smith at the top of the key. Throws it down low to Bryan. Bryan guarded by Criswell. Now kicks out to Tips. She'll try 3 from the wing. Knocks it down. Comes right in, hits her first shot. And it's a 9-6 Lawrence County lead. J.C. Scott with it here as we reach the 3-minute mark in the first quarter. Long pass ahead to Sadie Grace Cole. She'll drive into the paint. Kicks out to Morgan. Dribbles. Throws it down low to Scott. Knocked out of bounds. Good defense by Brown. 2:53 remaining in the first, and 9-6 Lawrence County lead. Scott here will take it out to the right of the basket. Lobs it in to Criswell. Katie, pull-up jumper. Off the corner iron, no. Rebound, Bryan. Racing the other way is Bryan with it. Now kicks out to Brown in the corner. She'll dribble here to the wing. Now to Smith at the top of the key over to Tips. Tips now to Bryan straight away. Guarded by Criswell. Drives into the paint. Runner up, no, but she's fouled. And she'll go to the line here to shoot 2. Foul will go on the Lady Cats, J.C. Scott. That's going to be her first, team's second. Pair of free throws coming up here for Abby Bryan, trying to get in the scorebooks for the first time tonight. First shot on its way, she hits it. Very good free throw shooting team. Emmy Clark into the game, and Katie Criswell will check out. Stubblefield back in, and Brown will check out for the Lady Falcons. Next free throw from Bryan on its way, rolls it in. 9-8 to Lawrence County lead. Press put on by the Lady Falcons. Sophie Cole out to Clark. Now to J.C. Scott. Scott dribbling to her left and eventually gets over the timeline. Here comes a double team from Lincoln County. Skip pass here over to Cole. Cole steps back. Long pass to Sophie Cole. Now to J.C. Scott straight away. Now sends it over to Sophie Cole. She sets up the play here for the Lady Cats. Cole. Pass here to Scott at the free throw line. Now over to Sadie Grace Cole. She'll try corner 3. Misses. Offensive rebound. Morgan up and in. So Peyton Morgan gets on the board for the first time. It's an 11-8 Lawrence County lead. Bryan will step up for 3. Knocks it down. That was beyond NBA range, and we're tied up at 11. Minute 45 here left in the first. Third three-pointer hit by Lincoln County in the first quarter. Scott facing a lot of traffic here. Now finally gets it over to Sadie Grace Cole. Oh, and just did lose it out of bounds. I thought she was going to save it. Eventually hit the sideline. Cammie Pigg will check back in for the Lady Cats. Checking out will be Cole. Smith out. And checking in for her first action of the game is Anna Kate Cooper for the Lady Falcons. Tied at 11. Minute 30 left here in the first quarter. Across the timeline with it is Tips. Now over to Cooper. Cooper hands it to Tips straight away. Now over to Bryan. Bryan loses it momentarily, regains it. She'll try another 3 from the same spot. Front iron, no. And then coming up with the rebound is Cooper. Now we're going to get a foul here called against Lawrence County. That's going to go on Pigg, who picks up her second, team's third. Criswell and Johnson now set the check back in. Checking out is Pigg. And Emmy Clark. Tied at 11, minute 13 left here in the first quarter. Brown, who checks back in. Now it's Bryan with it. Now over to Stubblefield. Stubblefield will try a 3. Back iron, no. Brown comes up with the rebound, but loses that one into the hands of Katie Criswell. Coming the other way, Scott. Now to Morgan. Morgan dribbles, skip pass now over to Johnson. Johnson now to Criswell. Picks up her dribble now to Cole, swings over to Morgan near the corner. She'll dribble, drive to the low block. Now kicks out to Scott. Scott steps back, now to Criswell, back to Scott. She'll try a 3. And that one misses everything, and that one will go out of bounds. Coming back in here will be Smith for Cooper. Riley Smith with it here with 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. They have it now to Smith here near the left wing. Now over to Bonner straight away. Bonner now to Bryan. Now over to Stubblefield. Now back to Smith straight away. 10 seconds left. Smith now over to Bonner. Bonner hands over to Brown. Brown will step back, try a jumper. Front iron, no. Rebound Harley Johnson. Now to Scott. Three-pointer here at the buzzer, no, and that will end the first quarter. After 8 minutes of play, we are tied up here at 11. Take a short break, have a start of the second quarter when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with Primary Care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary Care by One Stop Medical at its best.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back in Lincoln County, tied at 11 as we start the second quarter. Lawrence County have the ball to start things off. Criswell has it. Bounce pass into Clark, and that one's going to be stolen away by Smith. Third turnover here by the Lady Cats. Molly Brown bring it the other way. Bounce pass over to Petty. And then Petty's going to travel. So each side trades turnovers to start things off. Criswell will take it out. And bounce pass into J.C. Scott for the Lady Cats. Game tied at 11. Very exciting first quarter as expected. Then Scott here just dribbles right to Stubblefield and turns it over. Stubblefield now over to Brown. Brown losing this one and eventually will be fouled here by Harley Johnson. That's going to be her first, team's fourth. Smith will take it out to the left of the basket for the Lady Falcons. Skip pass in here to Bryan. Bryan will try a three. Rattles out, no. Rebound coming to the hands here of Emmy Clark. J.C. Scott here now to Criswell. Now over to Criswell in the corner, now to Johnson. Shot up, no. Rebound, Bryan. Bryan now picks up her dribble, now gives it over to Smith. Now to Petty in the paint. Petty drives, left-handed shot, no. Rebound, Bryan. Bryan shot up, no, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line here to shoot two. That will go on Criswell, her first, team's fifth. First free throw here from Bryan on its way, rattles it home. Bonner will come in for Bryan after the next free throw. She hits them both. So Bryan here will give Lincoln County a lead, 13-11. Bryan will check out. Bonner back into the game. Press will be put on by the Lady Falcons. 6:54 remaining here in the first half. Scott dribbling now to her left. Finally gets over the timeline. Tries to go backdoor to Criswell and does. She'll drive. Tough shot off the glass. No. Rebound Bonner. Then that one's stolen away by Emmy Clark. She goes up and she gets fouled. So Clark here will have a chance to go to the line, knock down a couple points to tie the game up. And the foul will go on Bonner. First free throw here coming up. It is on its way and in. It's Bonner's first foul, team second. Next free throw from Clark. She hits them both. She's got 5 points, and we're tied up at 13. Smith here across the timeline for Lincoln County. No, over to Bryn Stubblefield. Stubblefield in the paint to Petty. Petty drives, left-handed shot up, no. Rebound Clark. Coming the other way, it's Criswell in the paint to Clark. Clark now back out to Criswell, now to Scott. Scott here to Cole in the corner. Sadie Grace Cole picks up her dribble, back to Scott. Dribbles and hands over to Harley Johnson. Johnson now to Sadie Grace Cole. Cole here at the left wing. Again, man-to-man. Each side's played man-to-man the whole game. Now gets it to Criswell in the low block. Tough shot up, rolls it in. Criswell's got 4. The Lady Cats retake the lead, 15-13. Back come the other way is the Lady Falcons. Smith with it. Dribbles to the right wing, guarded by Sadie Grace Cole. Now over to Stubblefield. She'll try a 3 from the wing. Rattles home. She's got 6. Wendy Scott here is going to call a timeout for Lawrence County if their team trailing by 1. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
Back here in Lincoln County, Wendy Scott burned her first time out of the game after Brenna Stubblefield knocked down her second 3 of the game. She has half of the 3-pointers made by Lincoln County. Lawrence County is 0 for 4 from 3-point land. Lincoln County 4 of 10. 16-15 is the Lady Falcon lead. Katie Criswell has it for the Lady Cats, and she'll bring it across the timeline. Guarded here by Molly Brown. Bryan is back into the game. Cole with it. Cole. Now get called for the 5-second. That's going to be the 5th turnover against Lawrence County. Riley Smith has it here for Lincoln County. She'll now walk it across the timeline. Now dribbles straight away. Pass over to Brown at the left wing. Now back to Smith straight away. Smith now resets the play from head coach Chad Tips. Now over to Brown in the paint to Petty at the free throw line. She'll try a shot. Misses everything. Bryan can't come up with the rebound. Knocked out of bounds to Lawrence County. Coming in, Sophie Cole for Sadie Grace Cole. Sister for sister exchange. No subs for Lincoln County. Harley Johnson out of the game as well as Peyton Morgan is in. Katie Criswell has it here for the Lady Cats, trailing by 1. Guarded by Brown, as at the Lincoln County logo. Tight game as expected. Criswell now picks up her dribble. Bounce pass now to Morgan beyond the 3-point line. Goes backdoor to Clark. Clark in the paint, and she's fouled by Bonner. Believe that will go on Bonner. There's 2 Falcons in the area there. And actually going to call that on Petty, so that's going to be the first on Petty, team's 3rd. Looks like you have Grayson Tips coming in for Alyssa Petty. Lob pass into Criswell, who saves that one from getting stolen away. Criswell dribbles at the Lincoln County logo. Lawrence County in their purple uniforms, Lincoln County in the white. Cole with it at the right wing. Bounce pass over to Scott straight away. Scott sets up the play again here for Lawrence County. Gets it to Criswell at the wing. Back to Scott straight away. Throws it in to Clark in the paint. Kicks out to Morgan. Swings to Cole. Now to Scott. Thinks about a 3. Drives. Left-handed layup off the glass and in. Scott has got 6. Lawrence County retakes the lead, 17-16. Brown racing the other way. Pull-up jumper up and in. Giving Lincoln County the lead back, 18-17. Scott with it now for the Lady Cats. We reach the halfway mark of the second quarter. And just tight man-to-man put on by both sides here in this game. Scott bounce pass to Criswell at the free throw line. Steps back. Dribbles now over to Sophie Cole. Cole now over to Peyton Morgan at the right wing. Has it beyond the 3-point line over to Criswell. Criswell steps back. Now over to Morgan. Morgan now to Scott. Swings over to Sophie Cole at the left wing. Now dribbles out to Criswell over to Clark. Clark with it straight away. Picks up her dribble. Now over to Cole. She'll try a deep 3. Off the back iron, no. Rebound Smith. Coming the other way is the Lady Falcons. Smith drives, kicks out here. It's going to be Tips for 3. Knocks it down. Her 2nd of the game. Now Wendy Scott going to call another timeout. Her 2nd of the game. Be a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
Back here in Lincoln County, the Lady Falcons hit their 5th three-pointer of the first half. They lead at 21-17. Wendy Scott has used her second timeout. She's got 3 remaining. Criswell take it out to the right of the Lawrence County basket. Now over to Nicole, back to Criswell. Press put on by the Lady Falcons. Criswell here will bring it the other way. She's guarded by Marley Brown like she has been the majority of the game. Finally across the timeline over to Scott. Scott with it straight away, guarded by Bonner. Now bounce pass to Morgan. Bounce pass into Clark. Clark drives right-handed, shot off the glass and in. Clark with 7, leads down the 2 at 21-19. Tips bringing it the other way for the Lady Falcons. Now to Brown straight away. Over to Bryan. Bryan now out the Stubblefield, who's back in the game. Over to Bonner. She'll try a 3. Off the back iron, no. And the rebound's going to come into the hands of J.C. Scott. Now over to Criswell. Criswell kicks to Scott. Scott, tough shot up. And an offensive foul called against J.C. Scott. That's her second, team 6 turnover against the Lady Cats. 2:23 remaining here in the second. Sadie Grace Cole now coming in for J.C. Scott. Brown is out. Riley Smith with it. Gets it across the timeline. Now we're over to Tips. Tips now to Smith straight away for the Lady Falcons over to Bonner. Bonner back to Tips. Excuse me, that's Bryan, and Bryan just loses that one, stolen away. Coming the other way, Katie Criswell. Drives, pull-up jumper, in. Criswell with 4, make that 6 points off of 5 Lincoln County turnovers. We're tied at 21. Smith drives, tough shot up, almost in, but she'll go to the line here to shoot 2. That will go on Sadie Grace Cole. That's her first, team 7, so the Lady Falcons will be in the bonus for the rest of the first half. Minute 50 left. Smith here will go to the line for the first time. Lady Falcons a perfect 4 for 4, now make it 5 of 5. Next free throw on its way, and she hits that one as well. Her first points. Lady Falcons lead at 23-21. Minute 50 left. Amy Clark gets the inbounds from Criswell. Criswell here guarded by Bryan. And now gets it across the timeline. Here comes a double team. Criswell picks up her dribble over to Clark. Clark skip pass over to Cole. Cole fakes a 3, drives. Skip pass over to Sophie Cole. Bounce pass down low to Morgan, and Morgan's fouled by Bryan. Almost close to a turnover there, but I believe the foul will go on Bryan, and it will. It's going to be her first, team's 4th. Minute 31 left here in the first half, a 2-point Lady Falcon lead. Sadie Grace Cole will take it out to the left of the basket. They set up the play, they got to run it. Got to run something. And now a 5-second call against Lawrence County, their 7th turnover. Brown and Petty will check back in. Checking out will be Tips and Stubblefield. No sub. Oh, Sophie Cole out here for Lady Cats. Harley Johnson back into the game. 2-point Lady Falcon lead. They have the ball. Minute 25 left here in the first half. Smith across the timeline, guarded by Cole over to Bonner at the left wing. Bonner now to Petty. Petty to Bryan. Bryan thought about a 3, now drives. Now out to Smith. Smith now to Petty. Petty will drive. Tough shot up. And it's going to go as it's going to be an and 1. That's going to go on Cole. She's going to pick up her second. That's the team's 8th. As Cammie Pigg will check in with her 2 fouls as well. And Sadie Grace Cole will check out. 4-point Lady Falcon lead, trying to make it a 5-point here with the Petty free throw. Shot on its way. No, first free throw missed of the game. Clark with the rebound. Now over to Katie Criswell. Criswell dribbles at the logo, trailing by 4, 55 seconds left. Now over to Harley Johnson in the corner. Johnson now out to Peyton Morgan. Now to Clark. Clark picks up her dribble, bounce pass, tipped back into her hands, intended for Peyton Morgan. Johnson. And then that pass is stolen away by Petty, but she goes out of bounds. Stay with the Lady Cats, 39.7 seconds left in the half. Pig will take it out, now in the Morgan. Morgan dribbles here at the Lincoln County logo, and finally hands over to Cammie Pig. Pig drives, kicks out to Johnson. Johnson guarded closely, now over to Clark. Clark down low to Criswell, kicks out to Johnson. She'll try a three. Back iron, no. Rebound, Emmy Clark. Clark shot up, no, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line here to shoot two. That's going to go on Bryan. That's her second, team's fifth. Pair of free throws coming up for Emmy Clark. First shot on its way, rattles home. Sophie Cole will check in for Clark. She hits the second free throw. And she does. She's got 9 points to lead all Lady Cats as Cole will come in for Clark. 2-point Lady Falcon lead, 25-23. 15 seconds left. Riley Smith from Lincoln County now will walk it across the timeline. Hands over to Brown. 10 seconds left. Brown dribbles, drives, runner up. No. And she's fouled. It's going to go on Sophie Cole. Her first team's 9. So a 1-and-1 coming up for Molly Brown. She's got 2 points on the night. Lady Falcon 6 of 7 from the line so far. First shot on its way, no good. Rebound, Criswell. Katie racing the other way. 2 seconds left. Shot at the buzzer. Ooh, rattles in and out off the glass and no good. So after 16 exciting minutes of play, Lincoln County leads at 25-23. Take a short break here for a few minutes. We'll have the start of the second half when we return on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Hello everyone, this is Eric Schultz. On behalf of Cade and the entire Schultz family, we would like to say thank you. Thank you for all the love, all the support, and most importantly, the prayers. 1 Peter 5:10 reads, "But the God of all grace, who hath called us unto his eternal glory by Christ Jesus, after that you have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you." We want to thank God for his grace. Go Wildcats.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. we assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to the Funky Fact Files, where we share some of the funkiest facts you are ever going to hear. Elevators have been around for longer than you think. The first written record of an elevator was from the 3rd century BC by Archimedes in Greece. The Roman Colosseum had 24 elevators, which were manually operated by over 200 slaves of the Roman Empire. The first modern elevator opened in the 1920s. People were so nervous about traveling in a box suspended by cables that they had to pipe in music to make them feel at peace. And we've been tormented by elevator music ever since. Here's our list of the top 5 funkiest facts about elevators. Number 5. Elevators are safe. Like, really, really safe. Of all the forms of transportation, planes, cars, trains, bikes, dolphins. Okay, not dolphins, but you get the idea. Elevators are the safest way to get to where you want to go. As long as it's up or down, of course. Number 4, the Otis Elevator Company, which is like the king of elevator companies, carries the equivalent of the world's population every 5 days. In the US, the 900,000 elevators in operation travel 1.36 billion miles per year. That would be like going around the Earth nearly 55,000 times. Number 3, the maximum height for an elevator is 1,700 feet. After that, physics happens. The hoisting cables become too heavy and snap from their own weight. Number 2, the safety hatch in an elevator is bolted shut. And it's for your own safety because the safest place to be during an elevator crisis is in the elevator. So, yeah, movies lie. And number 1, speaking of lies, the closed door button on the elevator hasn't worked since the 1990s. Pushing it doesn't actually close the doors. They close automatically. They just want you to feel like you're in control. It's just like with the elevator recall button. Pushing it more doesn't make it go any faster. And there you have it. 5 funky facts from the Funky Fact Files. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and enjoy all the other videos we have to offer.
I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Hey folks, this is Fred Webb, principal broker and owner of United Country Southern Tennessee Realty in Lawrenceburg. Your local Realtree Land Pro agent specializing in country homes, farms, and land. If you're thinking about selling or would like a free comparative market analysis to see what your property is worth, please give us a call at 931-244-7126. We market your property worldwide to get you the most exposure, which in turn gets you the highest price in the shortest amount of time. Visit us at southerntandrealty.com.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Rent-Right Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From Bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent-Right is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent-Right Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Back in Lincoln County, Lady Falcons leading Lawrence County 25-23 after one half of play. Taking a look at the first half stats. Amy Clark for the Lady Cats with 9. Katie Criswell, J.C. Scott each with 6. Peyton Morgan off the bench with 2. On the other side for Lincoln County, Abby Bryan with 7. Bryn Stubblefield with 6. Riley Smith, Molly Brown, Alyssa Petty each with 2. And Grayson Tips off the bench with 6. Lawrence County 9 of 22 from the field for 41%, 0 of 7 from 3. Lincoln County 7 of 22 from the field, but 5 of 12 from 3. Lawrence County winning the rebounding battle 11-8. They forced 5 Lincoln County turnovers, 6 points off of those. Lincoln County's forced 7 Lawrence County turnovers, but no points off of those. Each side with 3 offensive rebounds. Lawrence County 4 second chance points to just 2 for Lincoln County. Dusty Kaiser joining us here for the second half of the girls' game. Obviously, Dusty, it's pretty even all around, kind of what we expected, just like we saw back at the Ralph, but really the difference here, one team's hit 5 threes, the other has hit none.
Yeah, I walked in with just a few minutes to go in the second quarter, so I'm anxious to see our girls get out and see if we can get hot, and we need to shoot the ball.
It's a big one here. They're kind of in a 3-way tie with Page and Tullahoma for the 2 spot within the district. If they can sweep out, more than likely, with the win over Lincoln County, which will definitely bolster their strength of schedule there, they will more than likely take the 2 seed, get a first-round bye. But Lincoln County here has played really good all season, only giving up 44 points per game, but the only team in district play that scored over 50 against them is Lawrence County, and they're in the dogfight right now.
Yes, well, I think this second half is going to be a good one.
Lincoln County will start off with the ball. Each side's original starting lineups are into the game. Again, it's a 25-23 Lady Falcon lead. Lincoln County will start off with it going from left to right. Lawrence County will go from right to left. Bryant. Now to Smith straight away. She's guarded by Cammie Pigg. Now over to Bryant. Bryant now to Bonner. Bonner now over to Stubblefield. Stubblefield now to Bonner straight away. She'll drive. Dishes to Smith in the corner. She'll try a 3. Rattles out. No. Rebound, Emmy Clark. Coming the other way, J.C. Scott now to Arlie Johnson. Into Cammie Pigg in the corner. Pigg. And that miscommunication. She thought someone was over there. It goes out of bounds. The 8th turnover against Lawrence County. Bonner will take it out. Bounce pass into Smith here for the Lady Falcons. Smith will walk it across the timeline. 40 seconds into the third. Bryan with it straight away. Now over to Stubblefield at the left wing. Throws it in the Bonner in the paint. Bonner drives, kicks out to Smith. Smith dribbles, now drives into the paint. And she'll be fouled here by Pigg, who'll pick up her 3rd foul. Team's first here of the second half. Sadie Grace Cole set the check back in here for the Lady Cats, and Cammie Pigg will check out. Bonner will take it out to the left of the basket. And finally gets in the Bryant. She's guarded here closely by Criswell. Now over to Brown near the left corner. Brown drives into the paint. Kicks out to Bonner. She'll try corner 3. Back iron, no. Rebound, Emmy Clark. Bring it the other way is Katie Criswell. She'll drive. Spins in the paint. Tough shot up and in. Criswell with 8. We're tied up at 25. Bryan with it now for Lincoln County. Now to Bonner straight away. She'll drive and get a foul here on Emmy Clark. Clark's first, team second here in the second half. Minute 20 into the third, game tied at 25. Bonner into Brown straight away. Brown steps back. Now dribbles back in the paint. Tough shot up. No. Rebound into the hands of J.C. Scott. Scott now kicks out to Sadie Grace Cole. She'll drive in the paint. Kicks to Harley Johnson in the corner. She'll drive. Right-hander layup off the glass and in. Lady Cats lead. Her first points, 27-25. Brown dishes out to Bryan. Offensive foul on Bryan.
Amy Clark's so good at taking the charge.
That's not an easy thing to do. It's very painful as Brown picks up her second foul. Team's first. That's their sixth turnover. 27-25 is the lead. Criswell with it as the Lady Falcons put on the press. Scott, very close to walking there. Now finally gets it over to Emmy Clark. Now back to Scott in the paint. Throws it over to Sadie Grace Cole in the corner for three. She hits it. Her first points, and now Chad Tips is going to call his second timeout of the game for Lincoln County. Be a 30-second timeout with Lawrence County here leading by 5. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name-brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Back here in Lincoln County, Sadie Grace Cole hits the first three-pointer of the game for Lawrence County. They've gotten off to a hot start here in the third quarter. They lead at 30-25. Lincoln County will get the ball back. No press put on here by the Lady Cats as Bonner throws it in to Riley Smith. Lawrence County now with 9 points off of 6 Lincoln County turnovers. Bounce pass to Bryan, guarded closely by Criswell. Bryan now to Bonner. Bonner now to Brown. Brown will try a three. No. And Bonner comes up with the open rebound in the hands of Bryan. Bryan shot up, no, and she's fouled. I believe that's going to go on Clark. She picks up her second here of the quarter. Bryan, who's been perfect at the line. First free throw on its way and nothing but net. Petty now into the game. She'll come in for Brown. And Morgan will come in for Clark. For the Lady Cats. It's free throw from Bryan on its way. Nothing but net again. She's got 9 to tie the game high. 30-27 is the Lawrence County lead. Lady Falcons 8 of 10 from the line. Scott with the air press put on by Lincoln County. Gets across the timeline over to Cole. Cole will try another three. Off the back iron, no. Rebound into the hands of Bonner. Coming the other way for the Lady Falcons is Riley Smith. Now to Petty. Petty will try corner three. No. Rebound Bonner. Now here to Smith straight away for three. Rattles it home. We are tied up here at 30. 5-second chance points now for the Lady Falcons. J.C. Scott with it here for the Lady Cats. Now bounce pass over to Peyton Morgan. Now over to J.C. Scott at the wing. She'll drive to the low block. Kicks out to Johnson. Now to Cole. Cole picks up her dribble. Now to Criswell. Now to Scott in the corner. She'll try a three. Misses. Fight for the rebound will go out of bounds off of Sadie Grace Cole to Lincoln County. Tied up here at 30, 4:38 remaining here in the third. Lawrence County now 1 of 10 from beyond the arc. Opposed to 6 of 16 for Lincoln County. Smith across the timeline for the Lady Falcons over to Stubblefield. Throws it down low to Petty. Petty drives. Tough shot up. No. Rebound into the hands of Katie Criswell. Criswell now racing the other way. Drives. Tough shot up. And she's fouled. Don't know if that's going to be a shooting foul or a foul on the floor.
I think the guy on the other side called it a shooting foul.
That's going to be on Bonner. And they're saying it's on the floor. Sophie Cole will come into the game for Sadie Grace Cole. It's going to be a tough call there because she couldn't really get the shot up. Scott into Criswell. Now Katie steps back, has it beyond the three-point line, now will drive. Pulls up, jumper, in. Criswell in the double figures with 10. The Lady Cats lead it again at 32-30. Back come the Lady Falcons. Smith here with it at the right wing. Now over to Bonner. Now we're going to have a foul called here against Lawrence County. It's going to go on Peyton Morgan. That's going to be her first, team's fourth. Tips now into the game. Checking out will be Allie Bonner for the Lady Falcons. Smith will take it out to left the basket, lobs it into Bryant. Bryant drives, tough shot up, gets it in, and she's fouled. That will go on Criswell, picks up her second, team's fifth. Bryant has a chance to give the Lady Falcons a lead, but the AM won. Game tied here at 32 as Sadie Grace Cole will check in. Checking out will be Peyton Morgan.
That was a tough foul.
Yeah.
She was trying to stop.
Free throw from Bryant on its way. No good. Rebound Criswell. Katie will now bring it the other way. Game tied at 32. 3:45 remaining in the third. Criswell picks up her dribble. Throws it back door to J.C. Scott. Right in the layup, up and in. Scott with a Lady Cats lead at 34-32. Smith for the Lady Falcons coming the other way. Tries to go back door to Petty. Knocked out of bounds by Katie Criswell. Smith will take it out to the left of the Lady Falcon basket. Lobs it in for Bryant. Bryant will try an NBA range three. No. Rebound Harley Johnson. Coming back with this, Katie Criswell drives. Left-handed shot. No, but she's fouled by Petty. She'll go to the line here to shoot two. Second on Petty, team's third. Brown will now check back in. Checking out will be Brenna Stubblefield. Actually said the foul was on the floor. Sophie Cole now in to Sadie Grace Cole, now to Johnson. Johnson drives. Tough shot up, no. Rebound, J.C. Scott. She goes up with it and she's fouled. Fifth offensive rebound here for the Lady Cats. That's going to go on Brown. She picks up her third, team's fourth. J.C. Scott here for the line for the first time tonight. First shot on its way. Gets the friendly bouncing in. No subs coming in. 3:10 remaining in the third. Next free throw from Scott. Nothing but net. Scott's in the double figures with 10. Lady Cats lead it by 4. Back comes Lincoln County here. Riley Smith across the timeline. Now over to Brown. Brown in the paint. Pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound Criswell. Katie now racing the other way. Hands it over to Scott. Scott now to Sophie Cole. Over to Sadie Grace Cole. Picks up her dribble. Tries to throw it down low to Criswell. Does. Right-handed shot off the glass and in. Criswell with 12. It's a 6-point lead, largest for either side. Smith in the paint. Kicks out to Brown. She'll try a three. No. Rebound Sadie Grace Cole. Now hands it over to Katie Criswell. Lady Falcons out 6 of 18 from beyond the arc. Criswell walks it across the timeline. 2:20 remaining in the third, a 6-point Lawrence County lead. Now we have a timeout here called by Wendy Scott. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Lincoln County, the Lady Cats of Lawrence County leading at 38-32. Dustin Kaiser, this Lady Cat team, trailed by 2 at the break, but man, coming out here in the third quarter, hitting everything, and they're winning really all the hustle battles right now.
They are, and their rebounds are phenomenal right now.
Right now, out rebounding the Lady Falcons. It's been an issue for this team throughout the course of the year. Right now, they're winning at 22-11.
That's why I brought it up. I've noticed that, and our offensive rebound's been really good the second half.
They've got 5 so far in the game and also 7 second-chance points. Lady Cats have it after Wendy Scott uses her third timeout. They've got 2 remaining. Jason Scott takes it out of bounds and gets it in to Sophie Cole. Cole across the timeline for the Lady Cats. Now hands over to Katie Criswell. Leads all scorers with 12. Criswell dribbles inside the three-point line. Skip pass over to Harley Johnson. Throws it down low to Scott on the low block. And Scott travels. 9th turnover against the Lady Cats. Two minutes remaining here in the third, a 6-point Lady Cat lead. Lady Falcons walking across the timeline. It's Riley Smith over to Stubblefield at the left wing. Stubblefield now hands over to Bryan. Bryan now to Smith. Smith now to Stubblefield straight away. Throws it in to Petty in the paint. Petty drives. Tough shot up. No, and she's fouled. That will go on J.C. Scott. Picks up her third, team 6. One more foul, and the Lady Falcons will be in the bonus. Pair of free throws coming up for Alyssa Petty. Lady Falcons 8 of 11 from the line. Petty missed her previous free throw attempt. First shot on its way, and nothing but net. No subs for either side. Next shot, and she hits that one as well. She's got 4 points. It's a 4-point Lady Cat lead. Sophie Cole now bounce pass over to Katie Criswell. Press put on by the Lady Falcons. Here comes a double team. Criswell bounce pass over to Scott across the timeline. Scott now dribbles to her left. Now bounce pass over to Criswell at the logo. Minute 30 left over to Sophie Cole. Now to Scott, almost stolen away by Petty. Now we got a 5-on-4. Johnson in the corner. Now back to Scott. As Petty gets back on defense, Criswell has it. They reset the play here, called out by Wendy Scott, the head coach. Now over to Sadie Grace Cole at the logo. And she's got to give it to somebody. Now dribbles out of traffic. Throws it in to Scott in the paint. Kicks out to Harley Johnson. She'll try corner 3. Rolls in! Johnson with 5. It's a 7-point Lady Cat lead under a minute left in the third. Smith across the timeline for the Lady Falcons at the right wing. Picks up her dribble over to Bonner. Bonner bounce pass. Stolen away by Harley Johnson. 7 turnover by the Lady Falcons. Scott now over to Criswell. 40 seconds left, might be trying to play for the final shot. Criswell dribbles, drives, now brings it back beyond the three-point line. Now inside to Scott. Scott, and a foul will be called against the Lady Falcons. I believe that's going to go on Stubblefield, and it will. That's going to be her second, team's 5th. And that shot is up and in by Katie Criswell, taking advantage of that. She's got 14 points. 20 seconds left, a 9-point Lady Cat lead. Smith into Bryan. Bryan would have taken the 3 if she bobbled it. Now out to Smith. Now back to Bryan. Bryan, NBA range 3. Knocks it down. She's got 14. It's a 6-point lead. Jason Scott quickly the other way. 3 seconds left. Scott drives. Tough shot up. No. Rebound Bryan, and that will end the third quarter. After a tightly contested 3 frames of play, Lawrence County leads at 43-37. We'll take a short break. Have the start of the fourth quarter when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Lawrence County outscored Lincoln County 20-12 in the third quarter. They lead the Lady Falcons 43-37. So get ready to start the fourth quarter. Lady Cats will have the ball to start things off. So far, Lawrence County shooting 50% from the field. And the Lady Falcons just below 30%. Kimmy Pig back in the game, has it across the timeline. Pig picks up her dribble. Down low to Criswell, turnaround jumper, can't get it to go. The rebound comes into the hands of Bryan. Coming the other way with it is Bryan. Bryan's now got 7 rebounds. Bonner with it. She'll drive, spins, tough shot up, rolls it in.
Good move.
Bonner with her first points of the game, the lead's down to 4. Coming the other way quickly, Katie Criswell picks up her dribble, loses it, and Pig somehow comes up with it, still fighting for it. He'll go out of bounds, and ain't no way that went off Lawrence County.
No way.
Ain't no way. And now we got a believe we have a technical foul. No? Yeah. Technical foul called against Lawrence County. Don't know how it happened, but we got a technical foul called, and that will send Bryan here to the free throw line. It came from the bench. Don't know what was said, but I mean, they're definitely, that ball did not go off of Lawrence County. There's a white jersey standing right there, shoved it out of bounds.
She pulled it out of her hand.
Old Man River is one of the officials we're used to. The other two were not. They've done a pretty good job. He's what it is. And Bryan hits the first. Hits the front arm at the backboard and goes in. She's got 15. There ain't no way in the world that went off of Lawrence County. Just no way. Bryan hits the next. Nope, she doesn't. Off the front arm, no good. 11-15 from the line is Lincoln County.
I don't get it.
43-40 is the Lawrence County lead. 40 seconds into the fourth. Riley Smith with it for the Lady Falcons across the timeline. Dribbles to her left. Now to Bryan straight away. She'll try 3 for the tie. No. Rebound, Emmy Clark. Long rebound. Nobody was there except for Clark. Now in the hands of Pig. Pig tries to throw in at Criswell. She was clearly fouled there. Pig now kicks out to Clark for 3. Back iron, no. Rebound, Smith. And then J.C. Scott's going to pick up a foul. I actually said it just went out of bounds. Coming the other way is Riley Smith. Has it across the timeline. Minute 15 into the fourth. Smith straight away. Hands over to Bryan. Bryan drives. Pull-up jumper. No. Rebound, Emmy Clark. Clark racking up the rebound. She's got 8. Criswell the other way. Picks up her dribble. Kicks out the Pig. Pig into the paint. Runner up. No. Rebound Bryan, and we got a foul call. Bryan now with 9 rebounds. I believe that's going to go on Pig, and it does. That's going to be her 4th, team's 8th. 1-1 coming up the other end for Abby Bryan. Subs now coming in for the Lady Cats will be Harley Johnson and Peyton Morgan. Checking out will be Cammie Pig and J.C. Scott. Bryan, who leads all scorers with 15. First shot on its way. And roll. Hit the front iron, the backboard, rolled around the rim and in. She's hit a lot of free throws here so far tonight. Next free throw. No drama, nothing but net. She hits them both. Petty now into the game. Checking out will be Stubblefield for the Lady Falcons. 1 point Lawrence County lead at 43-42. Bryan now with 17. Johnson, long pass over to Sophie Cole. Cole gets it into Criswell in the middle of the paint. It's in the middle of the logo, has it now in the paint. Bounce pass into Clark, thrown away by Petty. And now we have a jump ball that will go to Lincoln County. Almost thought that was going to be a foul. It looked like it, but to call a jump ball, Lincoln County has it either way. 6:10 remaining in the game, a 1 point Lawrence County lead. Smith with it across the timeline. Man-to-man, now over to Allie Bonner. Bonner thinks about a three. Now dribbles. Drives, picks up her dribble, kicks out to Smith. Smith will try a three. Back iron, no. Off of Harley Johnson into the hands of Brown. Now inside to Smith. Three-pointer, no. Into the hands of Harley Johnson, who comes up with it. So Johnson gets that rebound back. Katie Criswell with it. Throws it down low to Clark. Clark, tough shot up, no, and she's fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. That's going to go on Bonner. That's going to pick up her third. Team 6, so next foul by Lincoln County and put Lawrence County in the bonus. First free throw from Clark. Friendly bouncing in. Sadie Grace Cole back into the game. Harley Johnson will check out. Bonner out. And looks like that's Stubblefield back in. Next free throw from Clark. Back iron, no. Fight for the rebound. That has to go off Bryan, and it does.
Great awareness by Criswell right there.
2-point lead. Clark now in the double figures with 10. Someone's got to take it out. We had the same issue earlier. Morgan will now take it out. Got to find somebody. Lobs it in for Criswell. Brown knocks it away. Sadie Grace Cole comes with it now to Criswell. Long pass over to Sophie Cole. Saves it from going out of bounds. And they set up the play over to Sadie Grace Cole. Now to Criswell at the Lincoln County logo. High drama here in Fayetteville. Criswell now to Clark. Mid-range jumper. Knocks it down. Clark with 12. Lawrence County now leads it by 4, 46-42. Riley Smith the other way for Lincoln County. Long pass over to Stubblefield. Thought about three. Now in the Petty. Double team comes. Petty. Mid-range jumper. No. Rebound Bryan. Bryan, her shot up and in. So a rebound and a putback for Bryan. They now got 5 second chance points. It's a 2-point Lady Cat lead. Criswell over to Cole. Loses it momentarily. Now to Sadie Grace Cole in the corner. Throws that one in to Emmy Clark. Ooh, she almost walked. Now to Sadie Grace Cole in the corner for three. Off the back iron, no. Peyton Morgan comes up with the rebound. Morgan picks up her dribble. And we have a foul called here against Lincoln County. That will go on Petty. She'll pick up her third. Now Emmy Clark here will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1, as Scott here will come in for Peyton Morgan. 1-and-1 coming up for Emmy Clark. That was a 17th foul against Lincoln County. First shot, rolls it in. Cammy Pig now will check back in for the Lady Cats. Checking out will be somebody's got to go. That will be Sadie Grace Cole. Still, that was who she's supposed to go in for. Next free throw. Gets a friendly bounce and in. As now Bonner will check back in here for the Lady Falcons. Petty will check out. Clark has got 14. Tie for the team lead. Lady Cats now with 11 second chance points off 6 offensive rebounds. They lead at 48-44. Smith across the timeline with it for the Lady Falcons. Have a foul here called against Criswell.
Oh, come on.
Katie picks up her third, team's 9th. 1-and-1 coming up for Abby Bryan. Leads all scorers with 19. Lady Falcons 13-17 from the line. Criswell having a conversation with the official because that hasn't been called all night on either side until the 4:15 mark left in the game. Ridiculous. First shot from Bryan. Nothing but net. Bryan a double-double, 19 points, 11 rebounds. Petty now checks back in. Checking out will be Bonner. Next free throw from Bryan. Off the back iron, no. And the rebound coming up with it is Petty. Petty now to Brown, out to Stubblefield. She'll try a three. Misses everything, then another rebound here. And now we have a travel called against Petty. A pair of offensive rebounds, nothing to show for it there. That's their 8th turnover. 48-45 is the Lady Cav lead. Sophie Cole gets the inbound. She's guarded here by Stubblefield. She'll race it across the timeline. Here comes a double team. That one, she throws it right to Petty. after dribbling right through someone's legs. Petty's layup up. No. Block. Knocked out of bounds by Bryan. That should go to Lawrence County, and it doesn't. Coming in will be Bonner. Petty will check out. That clearly went off Bryan, and he's staring right at it. Under the 3:52 remaining in the game, Bryan. Three blocked by Criswell into the hands of Bonner. Now we're going to have a timeout here called by Chad Tips. And he has an argument here with the official. That, I believe, is going to be a full timeout. We'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff, over 25, that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Back here in Lincoln County, the Lady Cats leading the Lady Falcons 48-45, 3:46 remaining in the fourth. Lady Falcons with it. Brown gets the inbounds. Brown drives, pull-up jumper. No. Rebound Criswell. She wrestles that one away. Bounce pass over to J.C. Scott across the timeline. Scott now. Bring it out. Now over to Cammie Pigg. Pigg now to Sophie Cole. Bounce pass into Criswell in the paint. Kicks out to Scott. Scott now over to Cammie Pigg. Pigg kicks out to Sophie Cole. Cole now to Scott here near the Lincoln County logo. Bounce pass stolen away by Bryan. 12th turnover. Bryan in transition. Pull-up jumper. No. Oh, that bounced away and she gets her own rebound. Now we have a foul here called against Lawrence County. That will go on Sophie Cole. That's her second, team's 10th. Pair of free throws coming up for Abby Bryan. First free throw from Bryan off the front iron, no good. Next free throw from Bryan. Nothing but net. She hits one of two. It's a 2-point Lady Cat lead. Stubblefield out. Petty in for the Lady Falcons. Each side in the bonus here under 3 minutes left in the game. Bryan now with 20 points. And Pigg loses that one off her shoe tops. Clarkman throws that one into the hands of Petty. Bryan kicks out to Bonner. Bonner now in the paint to Petty. And Petty will be fouled. That will go on Emmy Clark, who picks up her third. Now a pair of free throws is coming up either way for Alyssa Petty. Lady Falcons 15 of 21 from the line. First shot, front iron, no good. 2:38 remaining, a 2-point Lawrence County lead. Next free throw. Rolls out, no good. Rebound Criswell. Katie now with 7 rebounds. It's a 2-point game with 2:30 remaining. Criswell will bring it across the timeline over to Cammie Pigg. Lady Cats here trying to hold on. Over to J.C. Scott. Scott gets a screen from Criswell. Picks up her dribble over to Sophie Cole straight away. Cole dribbles. Drives. Now over to Scott. Scott gets it out of traffic. Now dribbles out. Dribbles to her left and got tipped in the hands of Sophie Cole. Bounce pass back to Scott. Scott now over to Johnson. Fake. No, it's Pig who faked the three and travel. 14th turnover against the Lady Cats. Minute 59 remaining here, a 2-point Lady Cat lead. Riley Smith, as the fans get on their feet for Lincoln County, over to Bonner. Bonner hands over to Brown. Brown in the paint. Shot up. No. Rebound Clark. Clark now with 9 rebounds. Criswell with it. Minute 40 left. Guarded by Brown. Sends over to Clark. Clark guarded here closely by Bonner, over to Scott. Now timeout here will be called by Wendy Scott. Minute 30 left. It's a full timeout. Take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities, from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Back in Lincoln County, minute 30 left in the game. Lawrence County with the ball. They have the 2-point lead. A bounce pass into Katie Criswell. Criswell dribbles, drives, dishes to Clark, and she's fouled by Petty on her way up. That's Petty's 4th, the team's 8th. Pair of free throws coming up for Emmy Clark, who's been very good from the line so far tonight. Lady Cats 10 of 11 here from the free throw strike. First free throw rattles out. It's 2 shots, and it's knocked out of bounds and will stay with Lawrence County anyways. Scott here's directing traffic. I thought it was a 2-shot foul because she was going up.
Oh, he called it 1-1. That one right there.
It's third straight game we've watched guys who don't know what a shooting foul is. She's going up. Her hands did the whole thing. J.C. Scott, bounce pass into Harley Johnson. I'm not going to go on a diatribe about officiating. It's 2/10 of a game and too important. Criswell now over to Clark. Clark has it at the Lincoln County logo. Minute 10 left. Now into Criswell. Now to Sophie Cole. Now back out to J.C. Scott. Scott picks up her dribble. Bounce pass now to Criswell. Guarded here closely by Brown. Minute left. Criswell dribbles, drives, now brings it back out. Into Scott. She'll be fouled from behind here by Riley Smith. Smith picks just up her first foul. It's now the team's 9th. So this will be a true 1-on-1 as Peyton Morgan will come in for Harley Johnson. First free throw here for J.C. Scott. On its way. Rattles in. Clutch free throw. It's a 3-point game with basically 57 seconds left. Next free throw from Scott. Nothing but net. She has got 12. It's a 4-point game. Smith quickly the other way for Lincoln County. Now over to Bryan. Straight away for 3. No. Rebound Petty. Petty shot up. And the foul. And M1 for Alyssa Petty. That's going to go on Peyton Morgan. She'll pick up her second. Morgan will check out. Harley Johnson back in. Petty here at the free throw line to make it a 1-point game. Shot on its way. Knocks it down. Chad Tips here. We'll call a timeout for Lincoln County. No, just a sub coming in. That's Tips for Petty. J.C. Scott taking it out here for the Lady Cats. 50-49 is the Lawrence County lead. Clark with it. They got to go. Clark picks up a dribble. Long pass to Sophie Cole. Cole now gets over to J.C. Scott across the timeline. Now to Clark. Now back out to Scott. Here to Criswell at the logo. 30 seconds left. Criswell's fouled by Brown. Brown picks up, I believe that's her third. That's the team's 10th. Yep. 2.
Should be shooting 2.
Yep, she is. 2.
Okay.
Well, we hope.
Well,
Criswell here at the line. First shot. Rattles home. Pig and Johnson out. Now Chad Tips here will call a timeout for Lincoln County. Going to be a full timeout with 28.8 seconds remaining. We'll just keep it here for the time being. And ooh, Dusty, this has been a wild one here, and it's a 2-point game, 51-49. Criswell with one more free throw coming up after this, and obviously got to guard the three-point line. Lincoln County has fired up 25 in this game. They've hit 7 of them, so three-point defense has got to be imperative whether Katie makes or misses his free throw.
and we can't foul.
Yeah,
can't foul.
They're 16-24 from the line. They started off great. It's been kind of rocky here in the second half. Rebounds have kind of evened up. Lawrence County at 28, Lincoln County now at 24. But this will be a big win for Lawrence County if they can hang on. But again, like we saw the other night, they hit some clutch free throws against Tullahoma to win that game. The boys didn't hit clutch free throws when they needed to ice Tullahoma. So it's amazing how many of these games, especially in these tight atmospheres when you got a lot on the line, come down to what you do at the free throw line.
For sure, in these district games, it's such a hostile environment, too. Foul shots is where it's at.
Timeout is now done for either side. Petty is back in the game. Tips will check out. The back end of the 2 shots here for Criswell. He's got 15 points and 7 rebounds. Shot on its way. Front iron, no. Rebound, Bryant. Bryant with 13 rebounds. It's a 2-point game, 25 seconds left. Smith with it. Now to Bonner. Bonner hands over to Brown. Brown kicks out to Bryant. Bryant will be fouled here on the play. Don't know if I will call that. With 17 seconds left, but Bryant will go to the line to shoot 2 to tie it. Criswell picks up her 4th. Pair of free throws coming up for Abby Bryant. Again, stuff they haven't called the previous 3 quarters. All of a sudden coming out here late in the game.
This was a little nitpicking hand check.
First shot, nothing but net. Bryant, who's been sensational in this one, as Petty will check out. Stubblefield will check back in. Bryant, who's been the heart and soul of this Lady Falcon team in this game, has a free throw to tie it. On its way. No! Rebound into the hands of Petty. Swinging over, Bryant for 3, blocked! She comes up with it. Tough shot up at the buzzer, no! Rebound Scott, 5 seconds, she's fouled!
She's fouled!
Call the foul! And a jump ball will go to Lawrence County. How in the world can someone get tackled and nothing is called?
I mean, they're letting this get out of hand.
Bryant is on the ground, which that could have been avoided if they blow the whistle for a foul. She's played her heart out, and her head hits the back like that. Unreal. Brown's up. Bryant, who also has 8 offense. She's got 16 boards, 8 offensive, 8 defensive. You feel for her. I believe that's her. And she has played her heart out, goes after that one, and that one could have been avoided.
Yeah. If they just...
She finally gets up. Good. That's a good sign with 3.7 seconds remaining.
And they've caught a jump ball, and nobody was even holding the ball.
No. Well, there's about 50 people holding the ball. Lawrence County have it, 3.7 seconds remaining. Scott Looking for somebody. Bounce pass into Cami Pig. Pig dribbles and was fouled before she was even touched. She'll now go the other end. I believe that's going to go on Bonner. That's her fourth. So Cami Pig with 2 free throws coming up. Team leading by 1, 2 seconds remaining. Stubblefield will now, actually Wendy Scott's going to call a timeout here. I believe it's going to be her final timeout. Not quite. Her fourth or maybe her final. Who knows? It's a full timeout, but Stubblefield now checks back in here. I mean, there's not much you can say that and if they want us to stop yelling at them and getting on them, be better. They're not getting better. They're getting worse.
Do a better job.
Do a better job. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. They're clearly they're not doing that. It's awful. It's sad for both sides because both sides have played a heck of a game. These are 2 of the better teams in the state. And
they played their hearts out.
You got Larry, Cohen, Curley, whatever they're called, down there not doing their jobs. Larry Moe.
Yeah. I'm so focused
the text
in right
message I'm about to get from my dad on that one. Cami Pig here at the line to shoot 2. Looking for her first points of the game. First shot on its way. Back iron, no good. Next free throw. Rolls it in. 2-point game. Now Chad Tips is going to call a timeout. And that's going to be, I believe that is his final timeout coming up. Or maybe his next to last timeout. It's a full timeout, 2 seconds left, so Cami Pig gets her first point of the game. It's a 52-50 lead. Lincoln County on the verge of maybe losing their first game of the season. Not first game, his first district game of the season. They're 21-2 coming into this one. Their only losses have come to Coffee County, one of the better teams in the state, so they've done a great job all season long. Lawrence County has been the only team in district play to score 50 points on it. They've done it twice, 51 at the Ralph, now 52 here, and they hold a 2-point lead with 2 seconds left.
Just don't foul. Yeah. I'm going to say it again. Yeah. Don't foul.
Don't foul. They fouled at this period point last year. We saw 3 missed free throws in a 1-point game. So it's good advice, Dusty. You just don't want to see it happen again. So each side now is done with the timeout. Again, this is a hard one for head coach Chad Tips. There's not many plays you can draw up with 2 seconds and you're taking it out underneath the opposing basket. Lawrence County going with a man-to-man here as Lincoln County's got 2 on the opposite end here. Baseball pass in the Petty. Petty now to Brown. Shot at the buzzer. Off the clear iron, no, and that will do it. Lawrence County wins this one. 52-50. They improved to 18-6 overall, 5-3 within the district. Lincoln County drops to 21-2, 21-3 overall, 7-1 within the district. What a big win for Lawrence County. If they want that 2 seed in the tournament, they needed this one, and they got it tonight.
Great win by our Lady Cats. Coach Scott, she's jumping up and down like the girls.
What a big win. Take a look at the final stats. Leading scorers for Lawrence County, Katie Criswell with 15, Emmy Clark with 14, J.C. Scott with 12. On the other side for Lincoln County, Abby Bryan a double-double, 21 points, 16 rebounds, and a heck of an effort for one of the better teams in the state. The boys' game will be coming up here in 15 minutes. We'll have that coming up next on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.